questions about who and what. And when he knows all about his favorite band, George Michael singing and Wham. He's a boomer man, such a boomer man. With his style and a tan, he's my favorite boomer man.
Yes, good evening. Welcome, everyone. Can I have a 5x5, please? Pete, am I coming through okay, or we still got problems?
It looks okay. Yeah,
It looks okay.
your image is shit, but yeah.
Oh, it's shit again.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It doesn't matter.
4x5, says Cookie. Yeah. I don't know why. We've had problems, or I've had problems tonight. As soon as Pete came on, he said my image looks shit. And I said, well, it always looks like that. Hey. 33 and a third says mascara. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I can see, actually, do you know what? I can see that the connection is pretty damn shit. I can already see it up in the corner here. So I'm sorry about that. If we do have problems, there's not a lot I can do. So I apologize in advance. I've literally restarted the computer and I've done everything, but
just blame the far right and you should be okay.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, Pete. It could be that you put up that that thing, Pete. Actually, maybe if you take it down, your one, maybe it might fix my picture. I don't know.
Which one?
The one you've got at the bottom there.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Does it?
No better.
No.
It's Boomer Fuzz. Oh God. Pete, and also I forgot to open my notes. So bear with me, everyone, because where I had to get rid of all my notes, I've got to now find them again. And
I can read them for you. It says, "Who's
Shut
in
up.
the chat tonight?"
No, not yet, Pete. Not yet. You tart. You're such a twat. Oh no, that's not the document I wanted.
Come on, Boomer.
Shut up. Right. Date modified. There we go. Show run. There we go. Right. Let's open that one. Okay. Here we are then. And here's the show run for you and the intro and hello, etc. Who's in the chat tonight, Pete?
Who's in the chat tonight?
No, that's the wrong
Who's in
one,
the
Pete.
chat tonight?
You said number 2.
Oh no, man! Like it's this
You're
one.
Who's
you're
in the chat tonight? Everyone's here, ready to ignite, attacking fast. We're feeling fine, no limits here.
Oh, that
one. I always use that one, Pete.
How do I know? I never watch your show, do I?
Pete's looking strikingly handsome tonight, don't you think, everyone?
Well,
so
I'm a groomer man. He's a groomer man.
Very good. Well, once again, first in the chat was Jamesy. Yes, Jamesy was first in the chat, you know, in every chat, which is the Rumbler chat as well. Because don't forget, exclusively at 9 o'clock, we will be going over to Rumble. Then we had a bit of Rick there. And then the lovely Lynn's back. She went on holiday for Christmas. She just disappeared. I thought she'd got lost down the pit or something. But she's back. And then we've got CMB's here as well. Boomer Boom Selector. Very good. I like that. That's very good. Yeah. And Mascara Snake is here as well. Cookie's in the house. I think that's about it for now. I think that's it. Oh, Rich T's here as well. Good evening, Rich T. Hope you're still enjoying your mug and you haven't broken it yet. Let's have a look. Anyone else that I've missed so far?
Mr. Smith.
Mr. and Steve Targoose or Turgoose. Targoose to Steve is here. Mr. Smith is here as well. Yes. And I think that's it. I think that's the lot. People are just saying hello to each other, etc., etc. I'm just going all the way down, all the way down. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm done. Let me get rid of that. Hide that current comment. So, Pete, we've hardly even had a time to chat, have we? Because it's been so stressful. You telling me I look all fuzzy, etc. And I still probably do as well. So I'm sorry about that, everyone. And I hope the stream holds out. But there you go. What can you do? What can you do?
Blame Starman.
So, yeah, I'm going to blame Kia. Good show. Did you enjoy your first show back last night, Pete? You enjoyed that?
Yeah. It's good to be back. Yes.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the break? Let's have the did you enjoy the break conversation. Should we have that one? Did you enjoy your break? Did you have a busy Christmas? Was it a quiet Christmas?
No, it was all right. It was a standard Christmas, I would say. Yeah. With family. Yeah.
Excellent. How many of you were celebrated on Christmas Day?
The room was full, so to say. So,
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, there was only me, my partner, and my son Matt on Christmas Day. Boxing Day was a lot busier. There was like half a dozen of us. But yes, and good evening, Roberto Rhymes. He's worded up as well. I've just seen him. He's just come into the house there. Yeah. So yeah, my Christmas was okay. New Year. I don't know about you, Pete. I don't do fuck all for New Year. I was in bed by 11:30.
No, that's not possible here. But yeah.
Yeah, when in my 20s and yeah.
Literally turns into a war zone over here. So sleeping, no. Yeah.
Oh, what? Because of the fireworks?
Yeah.
Well, all the fireworks go off here. I mean, where I live, it went on for about 10 minutes. That was about it. You know?
No,
did you see
2 hours straight here?
Where was it? There was somewhere. I think it was in Birmingham. They said there was going to be a firework display in the city centre, and there was thousands had turned up for this firework display, and there was nothing. Nothing happened. Someone just wound them up, I think. So it was all just a big setup. Steve watched the firework.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. And happy. Now, I saw Mr. Smith's stream, Valerie's stream, and she was talking about New Year. And I said to Valerie, someone said Happy New Year. So I'm going to say Happy New Year, everyone. There you go. Have a Happy New Year. So the good news is that I was brought a holiday for my my Christmas present. I'm going back to sunny España, Pete.
Nice.
Yeah. I was bought a holiday. I'm going back to.
They really want to get rid of you, don't they?
well. Hopefully, there won't be.
He's gone.
Hopefully, there won't be any dodgy planes that I get on, like that one that happened over Christmas or just before Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that was really bad, wasn't it?
Not one, the 2 in a day, right? 3 in a day.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
But the years. Yeah,
just don't fly with a Boeing. Just
I can't believe how crazy 2025 has started. There's just so much shit going on, isn't there?
Yeah, quite a lot.
There really is loads of it. I've got a bit of a special announcement to make as well, Pete. I think I'll just I might wait. I might wait just a little bit longer. I'm going to tease you. Stick around. I've got a special announcement to make. You might be shocked. Yeah, you might be shocked. Yes. So
I'm
stick
intrigued.
Around. Yes. Even Pete doesn't
I don't
know.
I don't know. So yeah.
Pete doesn't know either.
You've been teasing me for weeks now. So.
Well, about a week.
Well, yeah.
About a week. But you did. Yeah.
Feels like weeks.
You disappeared as well. I thought you'd
passed away. No.
I thought you'd had another heart attack or something.
No, I had a lovely break.
Yeah, good for you, mate. No, good for you. I think.
But I'm back with a vengeance. No, so.
It's good just to like sit back, isn't it? And just like have a complete rest from it all. But then you come back, and then suddenly, right, your picture's fuzzy, and it's all going Pete Tong, as they say. Finally having the op, hey Rob, you found the right foundation to match your real skin tone too. I've asked Pete to do a new background for me because we couldn't decide on which one. It was a bit plain to begin with, but yeah, there you go. So, here we go. Look, here we go. Look, see, they're all coming in. So Cookie says, teasing, we'll be shagging the seat cushions before you get it over with. Roberto says, we knew you were gay all along, Doc. The George Michael obsession was a dead giveaway. And don't
And CMB, yes.
Yeah. All right, very good. And don't forget, coming up later, we will have you. Yes, you've been waiting for it. With that legendary 6th question, yes, it's Mr. George Michael.
Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could lose this crowd.
That's enough of that.
Right.
So let me go to my notes because I'm so efficient that I've got some. Let me get rid of that one and bring these ones up. I'm so efficient that I've got some notes here. In tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, mask mandates are back in parts of America. The UK carbon credit trial, plan to cut waiting lists to be unveiled amid warning NHS faces collapse like Woolies. Tiny robots, LED bulb tests, music, some memes, and of course, as I've just told you, the legendary quiz. How about that, Pete? It's full of it's full. It's taken me about 4 hours to put this show together today, Pete.
Oh, wow.
You wouldn't believe it, though. It probably takes you about 15 minutes, doesn't it?
The show? No,
Yeah,
it doesn't take me any time at all. 0. Like, absolutely. Yeah, well, setting it up. Okay. 5 minutes. Yeah.
So
yeah, there's we don't prep. We don't have a lovely script like you do. No.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So let me put this up then. Let me add this to the stage. There you go. The hidden symptoms of HMPV, the mystery illness surging in China that experts say has already hit the UK. Let me go to my notes. I'm not going to read the whole story. I've taken some notes out of it. Brits must stay alert to the hidden symptoms of the potentially dangerous flu-like virus that has already caused chaos in China, experts warned today. Cases of the infection, it's called metapneumonia virus, or HMPV, have surged across northern Chinese provinces in recent days, mainly among children. The bug, which can prove fatal to the most vulnerable, is already on British shores and rising in prevalence. Latest UK data shows cases of the virus responsible for packed hospital waiting rooms in China and eerily similar to the early days of COVID have seen a marked increase in recent weeks, slightly higher than at the same time last year. UK cases of HMPV first emerged in 2001 with roughly 4 cases per week detected by those very accurate PCR tests in winter on average, but experts have today cautioned that a hidden rise may be underway as the virus can lurk in the body for days before causing telltale symptoms, leaving people to spread it unknowingly. However, they warned that the spike in cases should not cause undue concern. So they've calmed it down. They've scared you to death. And now they've said, don't worry, there's no cause for undue concern. Typically, this causes similar symptoms to the common cold, including a cough, a runny nose and nasal congestion, a sore throat and fever that clear after around 5 days. It is part of the cocktail of winter viruses that we are exposed to, and like other viruses, it will transmit into cough, sneezes, and in droplets. Protecting yourself by being in well-ventilated spaces, covering your mouth when you cough, and washing your hands will all help. We need to get tested. If we need to get tested, stay at home and away from others, wear a mask in public, and protect our most vulnerable. In young children, the elderly, and those who are the immune compromised, the HMPV can lead to severe cases and can move to the lower respiratory tract and may lead to pneumonia. Other experts, however, caution that the rise in cases is not something that we should cause undue concern. In its latest report for the week to December 29th, data suggested that 7.2% of outpatient visits even to local hospitals in northern provinces were due to flu-like illness. This was 12% up on the previous week. Data from the southern part of the country suggests that it's 5.7% up. So basically, don't worry too much about it. So it's all sounding a bit familiar, isn't it, Pete? It's all sounding like, oh, look, we've got another case of flu, and let's just heighten it up a bit, shall we? So
yeah, but it's already at a higher level than the pandemic before.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is the next thing that they want to try and scare us with. I really don't. Know.
They are sure.
Yeah, well, they are trying to scare us with it. It's definitely happening.
Have you seen what's happening in China?
Well, this is.
I can show you here.
China is facing a new health crisis, a new disease outbreak.
Okay. Yes, that was in the Starships dailies, wasn't it? That was in one of your dailies. Yeah, I did see that actually. Yeah, again, they're just trying to scare us again. And so, but look,
stay relevant. That's what they are trying.
No, don't be put in fear, anyone. I know most people that watch this show won't be in fear. I know that. I'm well aware of that. But don't let them scare you to death or anything like that, because it's not really worth it. And Kendo is here. Good evening, Kendo.
Kendo, hello.
Nice to have you back, sir. Welcome aboard. And Cookie says the Chinese are sending us flu again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, it probably is.
Didn't you all get the flu jab the other month or whatever? Not that long ago.
I think they were
doing that, right? That campaign.
They were giving out a lot of flu jabs, weren't they?
Yeah, they have, haven't they?
Weren't they also
and now it's up.
Weren't they also giving you the booster, Pete?
Yeah, that's
the COVID booster.
Yeah, for something that is supposedly gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, or has it gone?
Well,
has it gone? That's the thing. It might be still lurking in your.
As long as it makes money, it's not gone, Rob.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. And anyway, carrying on with the theme of illness, we got 21 in the chat now.
Oh,
shall I make my announcement? Yeah, I think so. And don't forget, we're going to go over to Rumble at 9 o'clock.
Are you gonna ask me, Rob?
What, Pete? No, I'm not going to ask you to marry me, Pete.
Oh, damn it! I got all.
No, I'm gonna. I know this is going to come to as a shock to everyone, but I've become a father again. I've become.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I know.
At your age.
Yeah. The boomer has become a father again. And I'd like to. Yeah, I know, everyone.
Congratulations! The fucking stuff still works, mate. Hey.
Yeah. I know.
You're still swimming up the hill, man.
Yeah. So,
well done.
Yeah. Thanks, Pete. That's very nice of you. And I just want to, I'd like to share with you a picture of the children. Here we are. There they are. I'd like you to meet my new children. Yes, this is Gizzy and Gaza. This is Gizzy and Gaza. So over Christmas, what happened was, look, as soon as I make my announcement, the amount of viewers went down.
They're like, oh no, he's pregnant.
This is Gizzy and Gaza. They're only 10 months old, and they are two brothers. Now stop it. I had to try and hide them from you, Pete. They were climbing everywhere. And what happened was, over Christmas, my partner suddenly saw from a rescue home on Facebook, Gizzy and Gaza, and they'd been in this rescue home since they were born there, basically.
Oh,
and they were looking for a new home. And I'd been toying with the idea of getting a new cat or getting a cat, and so she showed me the cats, and I thought, oh, they look interesting. And I said, I know, I'll just go and I'll go and see them and see what I think. So I went on my own, and I fell in love with them straight away, and I thought they were absolutely great. So they're in my home. They have turned my life upside down, Pete. They really have. I don't know.
nice. Cool.
I don't know if I can. Let me just remove that. I don't know if I can show you one of them actually. Let me go to a bigger image, and let's go to the style. Hang on, where are we? And we'll go that way. No, not that one. Let me go back. About that one. Is that wider? How do I get the wider one, Pete? No, I'm trying to get the.
Let me see.
Oh, hang on. There it is. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. That's the one. Right. Let me go to that
Switch
one
back.
then.
Yeah.
There we go. And there's one of them. There's one of the terrors.
Nice.
Gizzy. They don't know their names yet. And there's another terror that's sort of down here, walking around, being trouble. There you go. Look, see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's another one down there being trouble. Yeah. So just up to no good. Wait. I don't know that. Yeah. So there we go.
They'll learn. Cool.
That was my announcement. So it was a bit of a wind up for you all. Yeah. There you go.
No, it's a very nice one, Rob.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So I am a father again. So there you go. So I can go wide now as well. Look at that. What's people saying? Are you all happy about my pussies? Let's have a look. Rob, what's this? First of all, Roberto, watch out for the toxoplasmosis. Thanks a lot, mate. The lurkers here. Matt's here. The twins. Yes. I don't know if they're twins. They were. Well, I suppose they are twins. Yeah, but they're troublemakers. I know that. Thanks very much, Mascara. Nice. Kendo says, Rob still cooking. My swimmers have deserted the pool.
Oh.
Hello, Lynn. Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic news. I knew you were a closet pussy lover. They got, very good, Rick. They got more hair than you. I think everyone's got more hair than me, mate. I really do. Rob's got more pussy than you can shake a stick at. They are beautiful. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Yeah. Show us your pussy, Rob. Yeah, I've already done it, mate. I've already done it. Nice. Looks like Vinyl. They looks like Vinyl LPs. I don't know about that, Steve. As a cat owner, you are 9 times more likely to have a car accident but you won't care about it because you'll be high on cat. Oh, very good, mate. Yeah, very good. They are demonically cute. That's the problem. Yeah, I must admit, right, Pete. They are so shy and scared at the moment because they all they knew was this really small area, like literally as big as sort of this, and that's what they were living in. So yeah, it was a bit difficult for them, bless them. But they're slowly exploring my place and destroying it, which is great. Thought you would have named them George and Michael. They came with the name Gary and Gizzy. So I said, I'm not having a cat called fucking Gary.
Gary.
I know
we know too many Garys.
I know a fucking plumber called Gary, and he's a twat. So I decided to call him Gaza instead. So Gaza and Gizzy. But I do like
Gaza?
Gaza and Gizzy. Yeah. Gaza and Gizzy. What's Mr. Smith? Shout out to Paula and Key in Spanish and Jimmy. Yeah. Cats always, but just be sure to keep them indoors for at least a couple of weeks.
Don't be like Lobsam.
Oh, what happened with Lobsam?
He moved and then he let his cat out after a couple of days.
Oh, right.
And it's gone. So
no.
It either goes home or, it's get lost, or you have to keep him in like weeks.
I would put a tracker on the cat If that was me,
Two.
I would have put a cat tracker on the cat. I mean,
Yeah.
they told me as much as I didn't want it, the cats have been chipped, and I had no say in that, and they've had their first vaccinations. Not that they'll be getting any fucking more.
Good.
And that's about it. So I live in a masonette, and so that I don't think they're going to be interested in going out. And to be honest with you, I've got 2 doors, so it would be a pain in the arse, and I'm not getting a cat flap fitted. So I think they'll just
Yeah,
stay
no.
indoors.
They're used to being indoors, right?
They're used to being indoors. They don't know the outside
No.
world, so they'll be fine. They'll
Yeah,
be
no.
absolutely fine. Right then, next. So let's move on, shall we? Let's move on. Plans to cut waiting list to be unveiled amid warning that NHS faces collapse like Woolworths. Right, let's go back to this then, and let's bring. Let me bring this up, not the cats. Let me change this image because I've got it here somewhere. There we go. There we are. That one. Yep. So, let me read from the story then that I've got here. So, patients in England will be offered 500,000 more appointments a year via 7-day health hubs under plans to tackle lengthy waiting times, as ministers warned the NHS could collapse like Woolworths without major reform. Quite why they said Woolworths, I've no idea. Millions of people will be able to access checks, tests, and scans closer to home as the health service extends the number of community diagnostic centres, or CDCs, opening 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. 17 new and expanded surgical centres across the country will launch by June to get more patients treated faster as part of a series of proposals outlined by Keir Starlin on Monday. Hospitals and GP surgeries will also be directed to increase the use of technologies such as remote monitoring and artificial intelligence tools to prevent unnecessary appointments and admissions. The NHS app will be overhauled to give patients more choice. NHS backlogs have ballooned in recent years, leaving millions of patients languishing on waiting lists, often in pain and fear. The Prime Minister said, lives on hold, potentially unfulfilled. This Elliot's reform plan will deliver on our promise to end the backlogs, millions more appointments, greater choice and convenience of patients, staff once again able to give the standard of care they desperately want to. Starmer will confirm details of the plan, first revealed by The Guardian on Friday, after publicly pledging last year that by July 2029, 92% of patients would be seen within 18 weeks. Under the shake-up, patients will be able to get direct referrals for tests, scans for a range of ear, nose, and throat and gynecological, urology, and bowel and lung conditions without seeing a consultant first. Thousands of patients will be offered a same-day service with follow-up consultations on the same day as their scans or tests, enabling more people to start treatment or get the all-clear quicker. I'll believe this when I see it, Pete. I do not believe it one bit. I really don't. I'm going to not talk about that anymore. I really can't be asked. I don't think this
a
is
drop
gonna,
in the bucket, what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, mate. It is. It's. I don't think
sounds good, but reality.
I don't think that much is going to change. I mean, we've then
500,000 extra is like a London alone.
Well, how many people did we came
that.
across the shores last year?
Oh yeah, well,
1,000 or something.
That's the biggest problem on the whole fucking healthcare system. But
we've got unfettered migration coming in, and he's talking about, we're going to have these new centres opening, etc., and you'll be able to be seen on the. I do not believe be seen on the same day. I really don't.
Well, they have privileged.
No, they get private healthcare, Pete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, well, there you go.
Let's see in 6 months' time when they launch it. I bet you it all goes wrong. I bet you any money it will all go. It'll all go wrong. There's no way will it change. What's Roberto saying here? We all had a slight cough mixture. Don't lie, it's on our own. It's our own fault. All those sly sherbet lemons and humbugs add up. Yeah. Yeah. And Kendo says it right. There we go. Yeah. And the NHS app, what's that all about? I don't know. I'm sure
That's what it's all about.
I'm sure my mum will be able to use the NHS app. And talking to my mum, unfortunately, she had a bad dose of angina and she had to go into hospital over the Christmas period. But she was only there for about 7 hours. They didn't admit her, but we've had to contact the consultant again. So yeah, just a bit worried about her, Pete. You know, she might need that other stent doing.
Mhm.
You know, that's the only thing I'm a bit concerned about at the moment. They'll cancel the appointment on the very day you're meant to go up in the air. Your hands you throw up in the air. Your hands you'll throw. Yeah, you're probably right, Roberto, mate. I don't believe for 1 minute that it's going to change anything. I really don't. Anyway, moving on. Mask mandates, Pete, are coming back to America with all these germs going about and etc. Let's show you this news report. It's coming your way now. Yes.
Mandates are coming back in many parts of the U.S. due to concerns over a so-called quademic. Experts say a combination of flu, COVID, RSV, and neurovirus after the holidays is causing a sharp increase in hospitalizations in cities such as Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago. While more people getting sick after the holidays isn't new, it's happening as less people get vaccinated overall. And that's due to what some call a COVID hangover. Limited exposure and hygiene are key to preventing illness, and while more hospital mandates are returning, masking in public places largely remains a personal choice.
China. She from China.
You know what? All that fog that was about, Pete.
China.
None of us know what was in that fog, do we? I mean, I've heard
No.
different things. I've heard different
Yes.
things. You know, I mean, some people said, "Oh, it was smart dust." You know, I mean, smart
that's
dust would not be that thick. There's no way smart dust would be that thick. But it's interesting. I mean, if
No, the fog is carrying it. Right.
yeah, well, possibly, quite possibly. One theory I did hear about the whole fog thing was that apparently volcanic eruptions are absolutely peaking right now, and they're I mean, even in the sea apparently, and so they're saying that this could be from volcanic eruptions because some people are saying it smells like sulfur. So again, it's just a theory. What are you doing, Kat? What are you up to? Oh no, someone's
Up to
playing.
no good.
Yeah, no, it's no. More moisture in the air. Ghosts. Yeah, you could be right there. Cookie. Yeah. China fog. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I
they
saw
have
a-
done experiments like that with fog. That's not new. They have tested viruses and pathogens and with fog back in the
Yeah.
70s, and so
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
new.
They
So
could.
that we think like that. That's not, and
Yeah, they
it is a
could-
great way to introduce a fucking, what did you say? Quadruple.
Quadruple. Hang on, let's see again.
What was it?
Mandates are coming back in many parts of the U.S. due to concerns over a so-called quademic. Experts say
A
Quademic.
Quademic.
You
We got four pandemics in one.
A quademic.
Quad? Oh my God. So yeah.
So listen,
I don't
don't just
Could be.
again, everyone, don't live in fear. That's where they want you.
Mhm.
Start this year being positive. Get yourself a couple of pussies and change your life. I was thinking, Pete, if these cats are with me for 15 years, I'm going to be 75 by the time they die.
Yeah. How are you gonna go on holiday? Who's gonna look for the cat? For the cats.
I'll get some cat. I'll get a cat sitter or something. I'll get it sorted.
Okay.
It's the other thing that I need to worry about getting sitted, Pete. You know what I mean.
No, Lynn, I have not seen that one.
What's Lynn saying? Anyone seen
Wheeler's.
Ken Wheeler's view on the fog? Isn't Ken? Who's Ken Wheeler? Who's Ken Wheeler? I don't know. Is he the one?
The
is he
magnet
the big
guy, the bald guy.
Oh, is he the big guy
No,
that always has
that
the?
day.
He has the fire up.
Yeah, on the
Oh,
iMac.
Ken Wheeler. Yeah. No, what I don't know what he said about it actually. I don't know what he said. But again,
No, I haven't seen it.
it's all skepticism, isn't it? Everyone's just guessing what it is, you know. But the thing is, if I was to see anything like that, Pete, would you go out in it and go, "Hey, look at all this fog. I wonder what it is.
No.
Let's breathe it in." I mean, I would go out. That's the one time I would go out with a mask. If I had to go anywhere, I'd go with a mask on then. I really would. The tattooed monkey. Yes, the tattooed monkey. Exactly. Yes. Yes, the tattooed
Yeah, I'm not going to
monkey.
say his Greek name because I cannot say Greek names.
Oh, right. Yeah. Cookie says more cosmic rays.
Yeah, or just fog. Come on, guys. I've seen, different videos. Some of them look strange, like, odd. And if what people are saying, like it smells weird and it tastes weird, and I have
Well, this is what I said about some
coughing,
people.
and
It smells like sulfur, so it could be, due to volcanic eruptions. I don't know.
or
but-
some fucking chemical plant doing something. Who knows? Or some
you
chemical
just-
in the.
you just
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
just don't know. No.
No. Good evening, Jimmy. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hello.
And moving on, because we have got a packed show tonight, and I've actually, oh yes, yeah. So here's a bit of reminiscing for you. And Pete, you probably won't know this. Now, I've got this poster framed up on my stairs as I go up to my bedroom. It was one of my favorite children's programs, and I saw it, and I thought, and I watched this video, and I thought, well, there's a lot of English audience, so you're all gonna know about this one. So, who remembers this legend that was? Yes, it was Bagpuss.
Come on out then. Come on in. There you are. You haven't moved since I last saw you. Must be a reason for that. There he is. Oh.
The idea was that he was going to be a cat that lives in a children's hospital. And to entertain the children, he had visible thoughts, which appeared like a bubble above his head.
Every week, a new object would arrive in the shop, and the fiendishly knowledgeable Professor Yaffle was always first on the scene.
He's got little holes through his toes, and I take this inch tin tack, which is an almost extinct form of ironmongery, and stick it through my thumb, and then he would stay out of balance a little bit. Mind you, his joints have got so rackety over the years, and then I would move him one frame at a time and go back, click, and then click, round, click.
This is
The mouth
the
mill.
chocolate biscuit mill, and the chocolate biscuits are put in here,
And they roll down through.
roll down and come out the front.
You mice will have to think of something better than that. What did he say? Fiddlesticks and flapdoodle.
That's right. Because he has a little magnet in his beak, which holds his beak shut. We don't like people walking around with their mouths open, so he has a little magnet to hold it shut.
We recorded them 1.5 times up. So we sang, "We will wash it, we will splosh it." And the one which is out of tune is me.
With Gabriel, he's got works underneath him, which means he can actually move his mouth, because it's a song, he sang songs, and therefore it's difficult to do that single frame. It was better for me to go around behind, and Oliver would film him live. The heads are made of, excuse me,
Oh!
little wooden beads with a bit of felt on, but they're like that so they can turn, and their arms move because they're made of copper wire, and the tail is also made of wire.
They're lovely to animate, actually, because they've got so little movement and they've got no feet, and they rush around on these little spikes. They're really beautiful to use.
Each episode contained a song or a story within it, which often allowed Oliver to animate figures cut out from painted cardboard, the technique he'd used in Noggin the Nog, and again with Ivor the Engine. Bagpuss was first shown in 1974. Compared to today's programmes, Bagpuss was made on the smallest of budgets. A stable doubled up as a studio, and even the shop front was really a window in Peter's house. These are the original photographs from the title sequence of Bagpuss, featuring Peter's daughter, Emily.
There she is. Not changed much.
Without the big budgets and staff of the larger animation studios, Oliver and Peter, working from an old barn and a stable, still managed to produce some of the BBC's most memorable programmes.
Did you like that? Did you like that? Now, Pete, I know that you wouldn't remember that because it was a British thing that was in the 70s, but I know that a lot of the guys in the chat here would remember that. And it was just great to reminisce, and I thought I'd just share that with you. Something different for the show again, just something different. And again, it's all linked. You see, cats. You see, you get it. Bagpuss. I'll do my Bagpuss impression.
Cool.
Steve would love to make a music video in that style. Yeah, the old styles. And apparently, the woman that came up with the idea for Ivor the Engine, she died this week. Apparently, now again, that's another one that you wouldn't know, but he was referring back to Ivor the Engine, and apparently that the woman she passed away this week. Ivor the Engine talks like that, doesn't he? Ringo, is it Ringo? Ringo Starr. Yeah. Anyway, listen, moving on. That just blew my mind. That just blew like a bloke, like it broke a dream or something. Yeah. You should go back and look at some old episodes. Go back and look at some old episodes. It's great to reminisce, isn't it? It really is. Better than all the shit that's on now. If I have real kids again, that's what I would be showing them. I really would. That he was the twin brother of Thomas the Tanked Up Engine. Yeah, he was, Jim. You're right. Absolute. Ringo was Thomas the Tank Engine. Yep, exactly. And Rick remembers it. Ivor was Welsh. He was. Yeah, he was. But did he? Ivor was Welsh, wasn't he? Yeah. No, that's right. Yeah, Ivor was Welsh, and Thomas the Tank. Yeah, I'm getting everything a bit mixed up. Anyway, listen. Time for a bit of music. Now, did anyone watch any of Mr. Smith's streams recently? Because I did, and he did one at a stupid o'clock in the morning. And when I got up in the morning, I'd seen the stream.
Saw that.
And he was absolutely on fire. Mr. Smith was absolutely on fire, and I've just chosen one particular song for you. Now, listen, it is. I saw that someone said that I think it was Roberto said he's going to make a steak. You'll be able to make a steak in this time. It's a rather long track, but I wanted to share it with you. So enjoy it. You can go and have a cup of tea and everything and listen to this wonderful piece of music that Mr. Smith actually played along to. So let me just present it here. Let me share my screen because I didn't have a chance to download it. So I'm going to just share it now. Right, here we go then. Let me make that a bit larger and then come back. Let me come back. Hang on a second.
Do the countdown, I'll put it up.
Okay, I will do. Just 1 second, if you pardon the pun. Right, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go.
I know we do. Hold up. That was playing Rush as well. That's not right. Right. This is called Time Flies. The lyrics, we'll just check the lyrics. I'd even go as far as to say heed the lyrics.
I was born in 67, the year of Sergeant Pepper, and all you experienced. Into a suburb of heaven, Yeah, it should have been forever. It all seemed to make so much sense. But after a while, you realize time flies. And the best thing that you can do is take whatever comes to you. 'Cause time flies. She said, life is all you make it. Just reach out and take it. Now let's dance a while. She said, nothing ever happens if you don't make it happen. And if you can't laugh and smile. But after a while, you realize time flies. And the best thing that you can do is take whatever comes to you. Time flies. And laughing under summer showers is still the way I see you now.
Right, we're going to stop it because, like you guys said, it's sounding too bad. So I apologize for that. I do apologize. Next time I will have to download it quick. Yeah, I could download it quick actually. Let me try
I'll
and
do that,
that.
Rob. You
What was that?
continue with the show. I'll do that.
Yeah, you'll download it, Pete.
Mhm.
Do you want to know where it was? He started at around 50, about 55 minutes into his show. So, okay, I'll carry on then. So we've done that. Carbon credit. Oh yeah.
Your audio is shit.
Sorry.
Your audio is shit.
Well, my audio now.
Yeah. You're
Oh,
crackling.
for fuck's sake.
It's breaking up and your video is slow. Remove the
Right,
back
hang on.
boost thing.
What about now?
I can hear myself. I can hear myself too in the background.
Right, let me go out and I'll come back in. Hang on.
Amateur. Ah, what a boomer. Jesus. Okay. Well, great show so far. Oh, he's back. That's great.
Any better?
Yeah, that's good.
Don't know what's going on tonight. Just having
Video's good too now. So
I don't know what's going. I really don't know what's going on tonight. It's just getting, it's just getting crappier here. It's just getting. It's only going to get weirder and weirder. It's only going to get weirder and weirder. Right, let me share this with you as well. Then, where is it? What was I going to do? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Is it this one? Let's have a look. No, it's not that one either. No, let's just try. Let's get rid of that one. Let me go back. Carbon credit. I do apologise, everyone, but we were having problems. I did warn everyone that we might have that. Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. Got it. Okay. So have a look at this. See what you think of this.
We completed a carbon credit system trial that sets a daily allowance for each person, a literal cap on your ability to travel, purchase food, clothing, and even heat your home, all rationed under the guise of saving the planet. Your daily carbon limit is capped at 40 kilograms of CO2, with food restricted to just 4 kilograms. So how does this translate to actual food? Well, according to the report, a packet of cheese accounts for 1.1 kilograms of CO2, over 25% of your daily allowance. Red meat? Forget it. If you spent your entire 4 kg allowance on steak, you'd get around 8 ounces of meat. While meat and dairy products have the highest carbon footprints, 2 slices of bread would account for just 3%, while a can of Coke just 4%. So basically, diabetes is on the menu. But don't worry, Big Pharma will have you covered, because medications and healthcare products will not be factored into your daily carbon limit. But here's where things get terrifying. They're not just suggesting it, they're testing it. Food manufacturers are already slapping carbon labels on their products. And let's not forget the food supply chain either. These policies directly threaten local farmers and producers as red meat gets penalized heavily, while synthetic lab-grown meat is being propped up as a solution. The fashion industry contributes approximately 10% of global carbon emissions, with much of the impact coming from production and transportation, which is now your problem. A single cotton t-shirt will cost you 2.1 kilograms of CO2. Synthetics will cost you much more, and if you like leather, just buy it now. But you can save those carbon credits by purchasing used clothes. So, how about travel? The average person burns through 2.3 kg per day going about their daily lives. However, if you ever see yourself going on vacation again, you're going to want to start biking or walking to work, because a typical round trip via airplane from London to New York emits approximately 1,600 kilograms of CO2 per person, equating to 80 days of your total carbon allowance under the PCA guidelines. Heating accounts for a significant share of household emissions, especially in colder climates, with the average household burning through 6 kg of CO2 per day. The recommended solution? Be cold. or fork over a bunch of money to install renewable energy sources in your home. There's also an allowance for leisure and entertainment. Streaming services, gaming, or internet usage at home or on your phone relies on data centers powered by electricity. So, that will cost you. Going to a concert or a ball game? Well, that involves travel, lighting, and heating or cooling. Boom, pay the toll. You like gardening, DIY projects, or recreational sports? Those all involve resource consumption, and there's no free lunch in the credit carbon world. Now, you might be thinking, surely this is just a trial. Wrong. This isn't just being tested, it's being planned. In the UK white paper, they openly admit that their goal is to encourage behavior towards implementing this system. They're normalizing the idea that your lifestyle is subject to bureaucratic quotas handed down by governments that live in luxury while telling you to eat less meat. Surprisingly, here's where it gets dystopian. The system isn't about reducing emissions where it matters. The report itself acknowledges that 70% of carbon emissions come from sectors beyond individual control, including industry, exports, and military operations. But instead of tackling those, they're coming after you. You see, this isn't about reducing carbon, it's about reducing you, restricting how far you can travel, what you can eat, and ultimately, how much freedom you can enjoy. And once the system is linked to digital IDs and centralized banking, the consequences of exceeding your carbon limits are severe. Overspend on travel or food this month, you can be locked out of making non-essential purchases. And if you think that's far-fetched, China's social credit system operates on the same principles: track, regulate, and punish. And this trial isn't happening in a vacuum. Similar proposals are being floated globally. The EU's Fit for 55 program is pushing personal carbon tracking. The World Economic Forum published reports in 2022 advocating for individual carbon quotas tied to digital IDs. Even the Canadian Climate Accountability Act includes language that promotes integrating personalized carbon targets. As for the typical political hypocrisy, the same elites pushing this nonsense aren't giving up their private jets or lavish lifestyles. In 2022 alone, 1,040 private jets landed in Davos for the WEF summit, just so billionaires could lecture the rest of us about cutting emissions and personal carbon tracking. So here's the truth. Personal carbon allowances won't stop climate change. They will, however, stop you from living freely. They'll hollow out the middle class, decimate local agriculture, and concentrate power in the hands of the global elite. They're testing this in the UK, but trust me, it's headed here too. And many of us know that this is the cornerstone of left-wing politics. Whether we're talking carbon tax, green slush funds, mandating electric vehicles, or net zero, it is their hill to die on. And as far as I can see, it has very little to do with the climate and everything to do with control.
I think that guy just about sums it all up completely there. I mean, I know he said it all rather fast.
Except where he says, and this is where it gets dystopian.
Yeah,
I'm like at the first sentence they said, "Oh, that's dystopian."
No, it's not dystopian.
Not halfway in.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. Let me get and also now following on from that, I looked up some documents and in the House of Commons library, there's a government policy on reaching net zero by 2050, and it's got things like it says things like this: in June 2019, the Climate Change Act of 2050. Target Amendment Order 2019, the government committed to a 100% reduction of greenhouse gas emissions by 2050 compared with 1990 levels. This is referred to as net zero target. The government stated that net zero means any emissions would be balanced by schemes to offset an equivalent amount of greenhouse gases from the atmosphere, such as planting trees or using technology like carbon capture and storage. And then it goes on to say that that it's got like your energy bill, for example. The energy bill was introduced in the House of Lords in July 26, 2022. The bill was introduced to the House of Commons and it had a second reading in May 23. They explained that the bill will deliver a cleaner, more affordable and more secure energy system for the long term, building on the commitments in the April 2022 British Energy Security Strategy to invest in homegrown energy and maintain the diversity and resilience of the UK's energy supply. And it goes on to carbon budget delivery plan as well, and it's got additional library briefings, etc., etc. But basically, I mean, what it's going to cost us more, and I'm seeing this now on food packaging as well. So, like anything we eat will have a carbon credit, and I think once they bring in the next collapse, which could be any time, I reckon, between now and 2030, that's when they'll start really bringing in all these terrible mandates for us to live by. And you'll have your carbon, you'll have your digital ID card, and you'll have your digital money, etc. And it will just be, it'll be a fucking nightmare, Pete. It really will be. What are people saying here? What are people saying here? Is anyone buying Arla crap milk? No, Kendo. I look to see whenever I buy milk. I buy organic milk or I buy raw milk. But there is if you go on YouTube, there's a lady that's been doing some great stuff recently about all the different codes which tell you where the milk is from. But the thing is, mate, eventually they'll probably put it in all of it. They really will. Soylent White, you can make your own. Yeah, it is just ridiculous. Yep. Soylent Green incoming. Yep, absolutely. Freedom tax, Pete. Yeah, It's absolute crap. It really is. And Cookie says it right. It's a technocracy. But there you go. We've got and like look, Pete's got it there. Look, anyone you see wearing this badge, okay, is as dodgy as hell. I don't care what you say, but anyone wearing that badge is as dodgy as hell.
Yeah, anything with sustainable in it.
Anything sustainable is just worry about it. So there you go. Pete, you've downloaded the track.
I got it.
Put it up. Let's see if
okay, are we going to switch to the rumbles before or after?
Can we do it now? Should we do it
on the
now?
hour.
Yeah, we're on the hour. Let's switch to Rumble. Everyone, like, get ready to switch. Have you?
I'll share the link.
Put the link in, please. And what I'll do as soon as once your link's in, let's have a look.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, so we're going to go over now to Rumble exclusively, and we'll be able to play more tunes there. But first of all, we're going to play this wonderful tune from Mr. Smith, and we'll see you on the other side. In the meantime, goodbye, PooTube. It's been emotional, and it's been a bit crap now and then as well, because I don't know why, but it has been. So see you later. Bye.
It's the new year. It's weirder and weirder.
That's it.